Let's talk about the Sadec organization. I'm not going to get into details, but my brother, I just want to let you know that almost 80% of the presidents who are members, whose countries are members of the Sadec, are corrupt. And the guy who corrupt those presidents is Joseph Kabila. If you don't know, let me tell you that in 2018, Joseph Kabila organized a rigged election. Because all along, Joseph Kabila spent like 18 years in power and he had no intention to leave the presidency. He tried to resist in 2016. He managed to get 2 more extra years. That led to 2018. And then, all of a sudden, he found himself under pressure from the Congolese people inside the Congo and from some outsiders. That means a lot of human rights organizations overseas. So Kabila has to relinquish power unwillingly. But he didn't want to go for good. That's why he organized the rigged election. And instead of respecting the Congolese constitution, Mr. Joseph Kabila put in place an agreement called the Kingakati Agreement that was signed on the 8th of January 2019 by him, Joseph Kabila, and Felix Tshisekedi, the current president of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. That was in Joseph Kabila's farm called Kingakati. That's why that agreement is called the Agreement of Kingakati or the Kingakati Agreement. I've got it here, but that's the French version of the Kingakati Agreement. To give you an idea, Brother Benson, this agreement has 3 articles. The first one says clearly the reason why Joseph Kabila rigged the election and why he put Felix Tshisekedi in power with the blessings of many political leaders in Africa and outside Africa. Number 1 reason, Joseph Kabila wanted someone who could protect him, protect his biological family, and protect all the major actors he ruled the country with during 18 years. Number 2, Joseph Kabila wanted Felix Tshisekedi and him, Joseph Kabila, to rule the Congo as 2 presidents at the same time. Even though Felix Tshisekedi was supposed to be a president in open, but Joseph Kabila planned to stay behind the curtain as the 2nd president. That means every decision that was supposed to be taken was supposed to be taken by Felix Tshisekedi after consulting Joseph Kabila. That's what the article number 2 says. That means they're supposed to divide the country into 2. Every privilege is supposed to be shared 50-50. Number 3, at the end of 2023, that means December 2023, Felix Tshisekedi was put into power for free without winning the election, because the winner, everybody knows, was Martin Fayulu, who won with 62%. Felix Tshisekedi just had 15%. But Article number 3 of the Kingakati Agreement stipulates clearly that at the end of the year 2023, that was supposed to be an election year in the Congo, Felix Tshisekedi was supposed to step down at the end of that year in order to let Joseph Kabila's political party to take over everything. That means Joseph Kabila had an intention to come back to power. If not him, but one of his guys was supposed to be put in power. That means Joseph Kabila didn't want to go away. He wanted to rule Congo by any means. And that is the problem we have in the Congo till this time. When they were signing this agreement in Joseph Kabila's farm on the 8th of January 2019, there were some witnesses on the national level. We had 5 generals, all of them pro-Joseph Kabila. We had General Delphin Kaimbi, number 2, General Celestin Mbala, 3, General John Numbi, 4, General Amisi Kumba, 5, General Jean-Claude Yav Kabey. On the international level, we had 3 witnesses that very night in the Kingakati farm. Number 1, Uhuru Kenyatta, who that time was the president of the Republic of Kenya. Number 2, Al-Sisi, who still is the president of Egypt. And number 3, Cyril Ramaphosa, who still is the president of South Africa. Now, my brother, I've tried to paint a picture of what really happening in the Democratic Republic of the Congo at the end of the year 2018 and the beginning of the year 2019. Now, if you take knowledge of everything I showed you here, now you will understand why the Sadec organization countries, or the Sadec countries, the Sadec leaders are not interested to help the Democratic Republic of the Congo or the Congolese people. Because number 1, the most powerful country in the Sadec region is South Africa. And the most powerful president is the South African president, Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa. But Cyril Ramaphosa chose not to stand with the Congolese people, to push for democracy in the Congo, to push for justice. He chose to side with Joseph Kabila and Felix Tshisekedi. Cyril Ramaphosa encouraged the mafia in Joseph Kabila's farm. And after that, almost 80% of the president of the Sadec region were visited by the Kabila's team with some gift so that they could stay, they could keep quiet and stop poking their nose into what was and what's still happening in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. And this justifies the silence of many leaders from the Sadec region. I saw you, Brother Benson, Rutendo Matinyare, visiting Rwanda and even Congo. I saw you in Goma, visiting the occupied provinces of the Congo. I saw you praising the M23, which are a mercenary group made up of Rwandan mercenaries. Everybody knows that. But nobody is ready to tell people the truth and to come up with a solution. No. The Sadec countries are not in the Congo, are not doing anything they can to help the Congolese people because, as I told you and I repeat again, my brother, almost 80% of the president of that organization, the Sadec, have the mining concessions in the Congo. That was a gift from Joseph Kabila. Do you really think that those presidents who've been making millions illegally in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, are they going to stand up one day to speak up for the Congolese people, to defend the Congolese people, to even send the military in the Congo to defend our territory? Never. That's why I would like to tell you, Brother Benson Rutendo Matignare, that the Sadec organization is a deadbeat organization. That's a mafia organization. Understand why? South Africa didn't send enough soldiers in the Congo. Understand why? After Kagame's mercenaries called M23 killed the South African soldiers, nothing happened. Because all those so-called soldiers who are in the Congo until now, they are not in the Congo to fight for the Congolese people, but they are in the Congo to protect the mining concessions and any other business their leaders are owning in the Congo, such as in the banking system, the telephone system, and the mining system. It's a shame, my brother. I understand. I'm not condemning you, my brother, because I know that you really don't know what's really going on in the Great Lakes region.